Chris and I met at City View, and we met at our singles group. And I hosted game night in this house, and he came and he made me laugh, and we started dating shortly after.
Mm-hmm. For me, City View has meant everything. I got divorced in 2018, and the City View family completely rallied around me, from the pastor, elders, my small group. I couldn't be more grateful for how they supported me through that journey.
For me, City View was instrumental in my healing from my divorce in 2018. I came to City View with my 2 boys. I felt very alone, and City View welcomed me. I don't think I'd be where I am today if it wasn't for the people at City View.
So as we started to talk about the capital campaign that was coming, periodically, ask Sue or tell her, what about this number, or what are you thinking here? And she would say, it doesn't matter, I trust you implicitly. And then we went to the last summit, which was in May, and I'll let you tell kind of your version from the summit.
Well, we were at the summit, and Keith asked us to pray. He said, just seek our hearts and ask him what he thought we should give. And so I was very quiet, and I sat and I prayed, and all of a sudden the Lord brought something to me that was actually shocking and very scary. And it wasn't until we were in the car going home that Chris asked me, what did the Lord say to you? And I said to him, I'm nervous. I'm not sure if I want to tell you. And I said, well, the Lord told me that he wants us to use the proceeds from the sale of your house and give it to the capital campaign, give it to City View. And he looked at me and he said, the Lord told me the same thing. And we started to cry a little bit, and we just realized that this house that Chris had bought, it was bought out of a lot of hurt and strife. And, the enemy really, at that time in his life, wanted to use that for destruction and hurt and to destroy. So we just decided that we were going to turn all of that around and give that back to City View.
Yeah.
After all the outpouring of love and help that Chris got from City View.
Yeah, I turned to her and said, I agree, the devil's had the money long enough.
Yep. Ever since then, we've had so much peace about it.
Yeah, I think the Overflow campaign is not about a dollar amount. We're going to need money, obviously, to build, but the money is not the primary goal. The goal of the campaign is 100% participation, and that really just looks like people getting on their hands and knees with the Lord and with their spouse, listening to what he's telling them to do, and the spiritual journey that takes you on, and the sacrifice that goes into that will end up being much greater than whatever dollar amount we managed to come up with, and last much longer than those dollars that we were to contribute over the next couple of years.
And I just think that it's just such an honor that we're able to make such an impact in Round Rock and for City View, for the generations to come, for the Lord's kingdom.